Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Y'all, today I'm here with a dream. In this dream, I was enjoying a vacation. Um, while I'm on this vacation, my phone starts acting kind of weird, okay? And I start to realize it's something going on with everybody's internet, not just my phone. Um, and the electricity at the resort ends up blocking out. As soon as the electricity went out, soldiers began to march into the little area where I was at and began searching the streets and the houses. Um, I don't know why I typed this, but I typed this while I was asleep. World at war. While I'm the world was at war while I was on vacation. Um, I end up hiding with my family. But then I realized that there's no intent to harm anybody. So the certain things that I can't say on here were not being used. Okay, y'all put in the blanks what that means. But certain things were not being used. But there was like a flushing. How do you say? Like a swarm of army soldiers in the area, and they were searching through all the houses and all the places looking for something. All of the electricity was out. Everybody's phones, at first they were staticky, and then they just went black. Okay, the scripture that God sent me to is Amos 6. Woe to you who are complacent in Zion, and to you who feel secure on Mount Samaria, you notable men of the foremost nation, to whom the people of Israel come. Go to Calneh and look at it. Go from there to the great Hamath, and then go down to Gath in Philistia. Are they better off than your two kingdoms? Is their land larger than yours? You put off the day of the disaster and bring near a reign of terror. You lie on beds adorned with ivory and lounge on your couches. You dine on choice lambs and fattened cows. You strum away on your harps like David and improvise on musical instruments. You drink wine by the bowlful and use the finest lotions, but you do not grieve over the ruin of Joseph. Therefore, you will be among the first to go into exile. Your feasting and lounging will end. All right. Okay, so I feel like, mm, God is saying that there is someone, it's kind of like a situation where the whole world is at disarray. The whole world is in mourning. The whole world is in chaos. The whole world is stressed out. The whole world is in utter, just utter like a disaster. Okay, just like a alert zone. And there is a certain group that are living their lives in luxury, or there will be a certain group, or something about a certain group. There is a group of people that are living their lives in luxury, just like it says in the scriptures. You lie on beds adorned with ivory and lounge on your couches. You dine on choice lambs and fattened cows. You strum away on your harps like David and improvise on musical instruments. You drink wine by the bowlful and use the finest lotions, but you do not grieve over the ruin of Joseph. God is saying that there are people who know what's going on in the rest of the world around them. You know, the majority are, they see the majority around them suffering. They see the majority around them going through it. They see the majority of around them needing help, and yet they are being very selfish, and they are going on vacations, and they're going and they're doing this and they're doing that, or something like that. It's kind of like God is saying, woe to those who are harboring money, harboring wealth. God actually sent me this message a while ago about people harboring wealth. I'm not talking about people that can barely take care of themselves. I'm not talking about people that can barely afford to go on vacation. I'm not talking about people like like I feel like God is talking about people that could literally afford to take care of a whole city, could literally afford to do certain, like, some real things that could change the world, but they don't. Um, and I've had conversations with people about this, looking at it from both standpoints. The standpoint of the business standpoint. I know what it feels like to start something off from the bottom, not have any help, have to work really hard, have people go between not wanting to help you and wanting to blackmail you. I didn't have people, when I had my business going on, they didn't want to help me, but such and such got their business, they helping them, and they want to put forth effort to help them, and they buying from them, but they couldn't buy nothing from me. I just feel like I get it when you get to a point to where you're frustrated with helping others because of how people have treated you. But at the same time, my heart is so big that I still help people. I still see it. And I'm not even at a level like what God is talking about at all. At all. Okay, at all, at all. And I still try my best whenever I can to help other people. But, I get it. I get it. I completely understand. I wholeheartedly understand. Um, but in reality, life is bigger than that. And it's bigger than just like, it's bigger than, oh, they didn't do anything, they didn't want to help me, they didn't care about me, so I'm not going to help them. It's bigger than that. I just feel like God is saying you have to look at it from a different standpoint than what you are. You have to really, and it's not even that God is telling you specifically to help these people that did you wrong, or people that turned on you, or people that were mean to you. God is like, there are so many other people that you can help. There are so many groups that you can help, so many organizations that need help. And it's not always about you are specifically helping people that didn't want to do anything for you. There are also people that don't have nothing to do with none of that need help. And I just feel like the army represents the angels coming in and doing a check. Like, are you helping people? Are you using your blessings for good? Are you using the blessings, the gifts that God has given you, the material possessions God has given you to help others for good? Or are you just sitting here um keeping everything and harboring everything for yourself? What are you doing? Are you being selfish, or are you being loving? Are you being kind and generous? Or are you trying to hoard everything to yourself? And once again, it don't mean that you gotta share with people that didn't want to share with you. It don't mean that you gotta help people that didn't want to help you. It don't mean that you gotta be buddy buddy with people that don't deserve you to be buddy buddy with them. Like 100%. Because me myself, I'm not finna deal with nobody that treat me messed up. I don't want to be friends with nobody that's funny with me. I don't like that. I cheer on people too much. I like to help people too much. I like to clap for everybody too much for me to be trying to fool with somebody that can't clap when I'm doing good. However, that doesn't mean that everybody deserves for me to just turn my back on them. That doesn't mean that the whole world deserves to be going through it. And it's not to say this is not a situation where it's like you can't really help, or it's nothing that you could possibly do to help. This is situations where you could help. Things that you could do. It's understandable that majority of the people cannot take care of a whole city. Majority of the people can't really do so much. But there is something that you could do. There is something that you could do to help. And whatever you can do to help, you should. Especially if you know somebody that has a nonprofit, or maybe of a nonprofit that you want to donate to, or someone that does what they do for the neighborhood. They try to help out the neighborhood, and you want to help them to do that. That is also a way of gaining your blessings. And I just feel like that's the message, y'all. That is the message. Okay. Oh, that's so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Okay. And with that being said, like, I literally just got reminder from God about something that I want to do. Um, I haven't run it by my husband yet, but I kind of want to cook some kind of Thanksgiving meal and give it out to the neighborhood. So if that is something you guys will be interested in helping me with, let me know in the comment section. Email me and we're going to chat about that. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.